things won't change much. I think the only thing that can actually really be a game changer right now is skill points, and every one of these teams will be skill makers, except for Team Chaos. They're going super passive this time.
Previously, they did go for an attempt of super passive, but then comes Six Sense, brings the means of being passive. But
Ah, yeah.
if it was a rotation or if it was a backstab, I don't know exactly recollect, but somewhere they could not they could not manage to win that battle. And I really hope the best team wins and we get to see the best of games in this final match for the day, because this is the deciding match which we are
Kuzate
going
tahun.
to see, and historically their name is going to get imprinted with this title. Survivor 4am, they are picking up the fight, and let's see how this fight is going to go. Go ahead, and one of the player, it is going to be Team Chaos. Look at the scattered landing. I don't see team. This is not typical Team Chaos. I see something fishy over here. If this is the landing, if this is the drop they are deciding, I'm afraid they are going to walk away with all four players intact.
There's already a lot of changes happening. Too many to keep up with. First of all, Survivors 4am, they go into Bayfront. That's a massive shift. Like in the previous game, they tried to go towards Kalahari, but they were displaced by Level Iconic. This time, they just changed things up. They just straight up go to Bayfront. And because they drop into Bayfront now, Team Chaos is supposed to split up. Interesting. The second last team on the leaderboard displacing the top team from their drop location. This could change things, but Team D doesn't care about any of them. Tanya, you've already pointed out that Team D are the spoiled sports of the lobby. They are the guys who usually go for those kamikaze attacks where they say, "Oh, if you're gonna go down, if you're gonna go down, we'll take you down with us." That's the kind of team they are. Team Elite, though, playing it very, very safe inside Council Hall. Let's see who else has a chance of winning. Galaxy Racer in the high tier loot zone in the maze. Okay, so they're gonna have plenty of advantage. Team 610 safe in command post. That's also pretty nice. Team Chaos uncontested in command post. Again, all these top teams per se, they're not gonna have a lot of trouble. So because they're isolated in their own particular bubbles. But what about the other teams who have a chance of making it in? How about someone like maybe Team Elite? They coming in from the northern side will definitely run into Team D and Survivors 4am as they try to cross into the zone. So I'm feeling a little skeptical about their rotation paths. Let's see if they decide to opt for a more safer approach or they go guns blazing. But for now, no real battle scene at the start of Kalahari. Every team being really, really careful. This is the last game, so they can't afford to make any mistakes. They can't afford to make any hasty decisions. But that's what happens, right? When you avoid the early game battles, the end games are even more chaotic. And Kalahari map is known for being chaotic, which is like, what, chaotic squared? That's just insane.
Yeah, that is indeed insane. But I like the map this time. Everybody is quite too far away and nobody sharing the ground. But for now, I do see it is Rahil who has already spotted one of the player, but he's allowing that player to go away. Nobody wants to pick up fight. Nobody wants an early elimination. Each point is counted and each kill is going to give them much of benefit. But once again, I see Aladdin is spotted by Kaushik, and a little bit of damage was dead. Chrono Shield in both the ways, but it is only one player. Not a whole team is here. I don't know what for. He is scattered away from his teammate, but if he is spotted, I'm afraid he won't be spared alive. And certainly now through the mini map, I'm able to spot other three players of LVL Iconic. Aladdin has a proper chance to race out of this fight. He can move away. He might be having a good loot as well, because they're already down to 4 minutes to the match. So this is correct time if he wants to race out and not pick up fight. Team Chaos once again pick up fight against Team Survivor. Pratham is eliminated and X-Mania is spotted. Scary did connect some of the shots coming from SKS over here, and I don't know what is Team Chaos up to. They take a landing at command post, losing one player, and third team is also taking an NT over here, and I don't know how Six Sense is going to keep an approach this time. Previously, they were quite too wild against Team Chaos, and they know this is a competition and it is not an easy one. You have to give the best of possible. But once again, I did not precisely say it was the esports who were trying to be kamikaze. All bottom teams are giving their best to spoil the game of the top teams, and they are successfully able to do. If we talk about Survivor 4M, they are into bottom team, and still they are able to manage. They are managing the fight against Team Chaos, taking Pratham down. I mean, it's too much already. A big loss for Team Chaos.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Survivors 4am land in Bayfront?
Yeah, they did.
They went all the way from Bayfront to command post, To do what? To pick up a fight against Team Chaos? That is the wildest rotation I have seen. But here's the worst part. Even Team Six Sense is over here. So that's like a massive Mexican standoff happening inside of Command Post. And Team Chaos are splitting up. Even though they have lost a player, I do not know if this is going to work out in their favor. It could very well be a bad decision. But maybe we will have to wait a little bit to find out. The Battle of Command Post hasn't erupted yet. It's just being set up. It's like a house of cards being put into place carefully, and all it takes is one move for it to come down. Currently over here on our screen, we have the last red going up on the now. Even though Caution got knocked out, he's going to be raised back up on his feet. And that's the thing about these long range battles. You can always just knock out people, but you can never really confirm kills unless you close the distance. So it turns into a war of attrition. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this is a good decision for them to do right now. Last Breath do not need to pick up this fight, neither does Team Nemesis. But here's the interesting part. Yeah, it's Survivors 4 a.m. And they are knocking on the doors of Team Chaos. They've spotted out Technical KK. The Chrono Shield coming into the walls in risky position, but he jumps down. And KK gets the kill onto Harsh. He needs to escape. He needs to get out of here right now. Kunal is in no position to back him up. And he needs backup. But it takes on X-Mania as well. Are you kidding me? Is he actually going to be able to pull it off? He confirms the kill onto X-Mania, just pulling off a 1 versus 2. And now Kunal is moving in to help him out. Tech KK, you are an absolute madman. There was no way he was supposed to survive this battle, but he's killed 2 people already. Insane. Cooking a grenade, knowing his exact position, is trying to make sure that he doesn't even have to see him for him to knock him out. But Tech KK, he is in God mode right now. He realizes he's in danger. He's gonna skedaddle out of here. And he's gonna join his team. And here's the best part. Kunal Jr. being on top of that tower and Scary being on top of the ATC. This is a bait. If they try to kill Tech KK right now, the other 2 players can set up such a great crossfire that anyone who dares to lay a finger on him will be smashed from all different directions. It's a 200 IQ move. Tech KK realizes that's an unnecessary risk. It is a good crossfire, but he's gonna go for an even safer option. He regroups with his teammates after taking down 2 players of Survivors 4 a.m. This is perfect. And here's the thing. Here's the result. Survivors 4 a.m. They're going to have to concede this battle. They're going to have to accept defeat. One of their players already out of command post. Only Golden trapped in here.
Yep, and it is a half battle won already. 2 players of Survivor 4M are already down. The revenge of losing Pratham is already taken, and Red Zone is going to take a little bit. Maybe the fight are going to extend a little while. And now talk about it. It is not going to take any longer. Red Zone is gone, but I like the positioning of Six Sense. They are waiting for 2 teams to battle, and Six Sense want to later on rush in, maybe get some free kills, maybe do the best of third party possible. But it is Team Chaos who wouldn't want a bit of risk at this point of time. Galaxy Racers are into the refinery. There are 3 teams sharing the ground. Last Breath and LBL Iconic. But I would say Galaxy Racers has got a best of position because they have managed to totally conquer the table tower, which is best. You get the perfect 360 view, and I like how Last Breath are just underneath that, so that they are also not spotted. So at this point of time, there's nothing that is going to force them to picking up battles. And now it is what a shot! One shot,
Wow.
one shot coming from Akash. Mafia down on his knees, but once again, it is long range fight. Nothing is going to happen much. All that is going to happen is usage of all the medikits that you have already collected. So for now, the players are going to get revived very smoothly. Six Sense moved away from command post. They are saying they're saving the numbers, or maybe preparing a plan to backstab team captains who are battling against some other team. So look at Team Six Sense strategy. Wherever they are going, all they want is kills. Previously, also maybe the Booyah was bagged by Team Elite. Highest fraggers were certainly Six Sense. So basic of Six Sense, they go where they are able to get the kills and save the numbers if possible, and they are happy. If they lose one player, they are all set. They again go for the same strategy. They want maximum of kills, but at this point in time, Iconic is having a hard time. Montegi is down the start. Fire is creating a tough time. The best bottom teams are creating the maximum of chaos into the final round, and now it can pick some.
Oh no, but this might just go against them. Vasio doesn't really have the best position. He's on the low ground, so he's gonna have to be really careful if he does want to participate in this battle. But that's what happens when fights go on for too long. It invites third parties, and this time Sixth Sense is here to pick up their quota of kills. Will they be able to get anything though? Although on the other side of the map, I did see Tech Keke get knocked out by Survivors 4 AM, but that's a different story. Mr. Jai over here is lighting up the kill feed. He's already confirmed the kill, and they are going in for even more. Uncle's Free Fire gonna stay on top of the sub, so they are safe over there. But Galaxy Racers versus Sixth Sense? Alright then, sign me up, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a clash of the titans with a little chance of an underdog coming out on top. Even Team Captains is nearby, so hold on. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams battling it out on the sub. This is about to turn into a spicy Subway sandwich, and I do not want to be in the middle of the bread over here. You do not want to get sandwiched in this position.
Yeah, absolutely. We wouldn't want to get sandwiched, but I think some teams are definitely going to get. They are the mincemeat of sub that
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah.
about. So let's see who is going to be the exact kebab of the mincemeat, because I see now Nemesis is also entering the
God.
field. The sub is getting overly populated, even more than it can handle. But
Oh no!
Team Chaos is eliminated. A big saddening news. Last match with only difference of 9 points or 7 points somewhere. I
Oh, God.
think Team Chaos are out of the race now. They are thoroughly out of the race now.
Oh,
Down
no.
to 11 teams, 27 players down. Playing. Ginotrai spotted is taken down. Tyagi trying to be the best of difficulties for the Galaxy Racers. Galaxy Racers switched in from towers towards the sub.
Why
It
did-
was a basic necessity. No, it was a normal rotation that was intentionally taken, because look at the circle which is moving into the front direction. So this was the basic
Yeah.
necessity that they had to take, but certainly this location is not favoring them much. Look at Nemesis, 4 teams into the
Hold
sub,
on.
eliminated, and over here finally I see Vasio giving the best of his action, jump and shoot, MP40,
What?
master of MP40. He is able to knock one player down, and kills are not yet confirmed.
Hold on, Latanya. Vasio is the only one over here. It's Team Galaxy Racers who are playing Kamikaze now. They sent Vasio out on a hunting mission. He's the only man inside the sub, whereas the rest of the team of Galaxy Racers is far away from the action. They saw that Team Chaos is eliminated. At this point, 2 teams are very happy. One of them is Team Elite, one of them is Galaxy Racers. They know that Team Chaos is out of the race. If they just do barely enough to survive, then they might just be able to dethrone the champions and walk away with the trophy. And that's exactly why Galaxy Racer has disengaged from this fight. They're just leaving Vasio over here so he can pick up his share of free kills. But even if they lose Vasio, it's not a big deal because 3 players will still be alive. Although Team Elite, they're gonna full send it in. Uncle's Free Fire are in a world of trouble right now because they are assaulting from underneath the sub. The staircases have been blocked, but they will be released later on. Vasio, you can see exactly why he was over here. He wanted to protect his team, and now his position is perfect because Galaxy Racer, they are sandwiching Team Nemesis from the bottom, whereas Vasio from above is providing Overwatch. They're just trying to gatekeep Team Galaxy Racer. And when I say gatekeep, they're just basically trying to lock them out of the container so that they can't enter and finish Nemesis off. But a single grenade will be able to finish the job over here. Sixth Sense realizes that they have an advantage as well, and they're going to take the topmost position on the hill so that they can third party in on this one. But Galaxy Racer, they make quick work of Team Nemesis. They ace them out. Team Elite have their number though. And Team Elite, as soon as they start firing upon Galaxy Racers, Team Sixth Sense might just attack them. So they need to be really careful over here. They need to take some measured fights. Meanwhile, Total Gaming, where does they come from? Total Gaming are assaulting Sixth Sense now? Okay, then Galaxy Racer is going to be very happy about this. But they are eliminated right off the bat. Jesus Christ, that was a very quick kill.
That indeed was very quick. Players already, they are down. Maybe they might win the back battle. Down captain is here trying to take the battle, which is quite too far away from them. Successfully get the red numbers, knock the player down, confirming the kill, and seems on the other side of the map. Jaunty fell to death. Iconic fell to death. What is Team Elite up to? But if you look at the position coming from Sixth Sense, all 4 players are intact, and they're waiting for Team Elite to jump down. And I'm afraid for Team Elite because this is also one of the teams which can win away the title quite too strongly. But I'm liking the play coming from captains. I think and one player was knocked down, and I'm not able
Oh,
to see
no.
any further. Maybe it is Team Elite's final play, and we are down to only 4 teams. It was the play zone who ended 6 ends, one of the player. Now, last breath, the team out of nowhere, yeah, into the center of the circle, and big and dainty fun of the mastermind, Galaxy Racers, as well as Blue Zone struggling team 6 cents is eliminated as well. Now you're down
Hold
to
on.
3 teams. An unexpected circle where last breath might take the last booyah for the day.
How did Galaxy Racers survive that? They were in a mausoleum of death. They were sandwiched in between 6N, Total Gaming, and Team Elite. But somehow, Galaxy Racers escaped. Team 6N and Elite both are out. And if Galaxy Racers play their cards well, they might just be able to win the Booyah. It is still a 2 versus 4. So there is a good chance that Last Breath can win this battle. But it doesn't matter. Galaxy Racer, if they secure second place, they will still be able to overtake everyone else. But will they be able to pull it off? It is a 2 versus 4. And Ashish Star, he opens things up. He knocks out Basio. It's all down to just one man now. And he's losing too much health to the grenades. Kaushik is the one who puts that nail in the coffin. He eliminates the last player of Team Galaxy Racer and the coffin. He eliminates the last player of Team Galaxy Racer, and it is surprisingly a very unexpected team to win the last game of the day. It is Team Last Breath. But Tanya, that doesn't really answer our question, does it? That does not answer our question. Is Galaxy Racer